Let's keep on getting in trouble today. The Sun has this report. Scientists working on a fat loss pill that doesn't require dieting have made a major breakthrough in their research. Boffins at the University of Texas have been testing the game-changing drug called CPAC-C. So it's like CPAC with a C, CPACC, that wards off weight gain on mice. Experts hope that it will be revolutionary in the fight against obesity, and it allows users to shed some pounds without altering their diet. In theory, people could scoff down as much junk food as they like without the fear of added health risks or not fitting into their genes. The wonder pill increases the body's metabolism to help it break down sugar and fats more efficiently. Now, of course, doesn't seem to be acknowledged in this article, but the health risks from scoffing down junk food, gaining weight is only one of the health risks. It's not the only one. If you're eating fast food all the time, there's not enough nutrients in that. It's not the right kind of nutrients. And yeah, it'll make you fat. And so if you take a pill that doesn't make you fat anymore, then you're not going to be fat. But it doesn't magically make McDonald's healthy for you. Which means that this is obviously a bad thing, right? This isn't good. Even if it would have some positive impact on an individual level, okay, even if it would prevent individual people from having heart attacks and dying of obesity, because I would believe that you get a pill like this on the market, there are a certain number of people who without this pill would have obesity-related heart attacks, and now they won't because of the pill. And so you can make an argument that who knows what the number is, but it's like a certain number of people that after this pill goes to market, a certain number of people will continue living, whereas otherwise they wouldn't. And so we might say, well, that alone means that it's good. What can we say about it? It's obviously good. And for everybody else, it makes your life easier, and you feel better about yourself, and you feel better about yourself when you look in the mirror, and you have a better self-image and everything else. So it's all positive. But it's not good overall on a cultural level, on a societal level, because it enables self-destructive behavior, which is bad for the soul. And it's bad for you as a person. And also, ultimately, self-defeating for your physical health in ways that should be intuitively obvious, but we're not going to know all the specifics until they start getting these drugs. And they already have drugs like this. Ozempic, it's not quite this miracle drug, but it's the closest thing to the miracle weight loss drug that's on the market right now. Lots of people are taking that. But as always with these kinds of things, so if you're at all, an intuitive person, and you hear about you hear about any miracle drug, you automatically know that, well, there's really actually no such thing as a miracle drug. It just doesn't exist. Miracles don't exist in the form of a pill. You can't do that. There are shortcuts. There are things that make your life temporarily easier. There are things that make you feel better about yourself. But there's always a cost. That's the world we live in. That's life. There's always a cost. Is that dark spot on your face still bothering you? What about the liver spots on your hands, neck, and chest? Well, they're bothering me, so get rid of them. And now you can watch them disappear safely and quickly in 3 quick minutes. Introducing the Genucel Dark Spot Corrector. Their 3-step, 3-minute dark spot luxury system, which does exactly what it sounds like. By using their Crystals microdermabrasion before the dark spot corrector and finishing with a touch of the collagen-building Genucel 15, you'll see the dark spots disappear before your very eyes, instantly, smoothly, and luxuriously. But don't take my word for it. If you're not blown away with the results, you get 100% of your money back, no questions asked, free shipping and free returns. All 3 products are included in Genucel's most popular package for August, so you get your Genucel bags and puffiness serum also included for 70% off retail. So go to Genucel.com/Walsh, order the new dark spot treatment system today, and say goodbye to those pesky spots tomorrow. That's Genucel.com/Walsh. There's no such thing as a cost-free choice, especially not a cost-free drug. And intuitive people understand that. And so you already know that, well, no, there's going to be, it's not all going to be roses here. There's going to be some problems that come from it. And if you're a little bit more intuitive, but not that much, you can start imagining what some of those side effects are going to be. And one is that people are going to have terrible diets like they do now. They're not going to get fat because of those diets. And so there's not going to be that immediate incentive to change their diet. And so they won't change the diet, but they still have diets that don't have the nutrients that they need and that have all kinds of chemicals and preservatives that aren't good for them. And they're still ingesting all of that stuff. And even if it doesn't make them fat, it will still have a negative impact on their health in the end. And we don't even need to know what all the specifics of that are. We don't need to wait to find out. But we will find out because they're going to get these drugs out there, and then it's going to have all kinds of horrible side effects, and there's going to be a lot of suffering that comes with it. And then 10 years later, there's going to be all the studies that come out, and it turns out this, that, and this. And in the meantime, aside from the physical ramifications, it just, again, it facilitates self-destructive behavior. It makes it easier for people to be gluttonous and weak-willed. And that's not good. It's for the same reason that miracle drugs that are meant to prevent STDs probably aren't a great thing for society either, because they, again, exist to facilitate risky, self-destructive sexual behavior, which just means that you're going to get more of it. And while you have mitigated one of the consequences of having a society where everyone engages in this kind of behavior, you can't mitigate all of them. And for all the other consequences, now we're going to have more of those consequences because you've made it easier for people to do this. And you've made it more attractive. And that's not good. What's better is that, okay, you don't want to be obese? Just go and eat a salad. Okay, go for a jog. It's not that hard to not be obese. You don't want to get STDs? Okay, well then don't run out and have sex with anyone you meet. Okay, meet a person, be in a monogamous relationship, get married, be faithful, have fidelity to your spouse. You don't have to worry about this. Not something you have to worry about in that case. So that's one way. And it is much better to have a society where people do that, where they get married and that they're in monogamous marriages to avoid STDs, and they go for jogs and they eat healthy to avoid obesity. Much better to have that, I would say. Thanks for checking out this video. If you'd like to listen to my full podcast on the go, you can check out The Matt Walsh Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.